Hi, Venus. Hope you're doing good, and I hope you're ready with all your energy to start the things fresh from tomorrow. Okay, so I mean, it is announced that you should stay at home. Of course, you should be safe, and my suggestion is I want everyone to be online. Okay, so as the offline classes are also suspended, so most of the mentors are working from home, and they're ready to help you out in the best way to enhance your preparation as much as we can. Okay, so taking this negative situation into the best possibility to invest your complete time in the preparation, or in having some good aspects, like rather than talking about the negative aspects that are going around you. The most positive aspect for the preparation is, from now you can be on the track to sit for longer duration of time and to work with the books. So the mentors were working online and will try to provide you the best from now, uh, and I want a reciprocation from you to work hard, and don't get panic about the situation one, and about the books. Okay, so from tomorrow we're going to start a new subject. You are away from home, or you are away from your hospital, or you are away from your colleges, or you may be away from your books. So don't worry or don't get panic about books. Everything what is required for preparation will be provided in the online. Okay, the only good thing is, if you have a printer with you or an accessibility to your printer, that is more than sufficient. If not, even then you can study online, you can work online, you can read the books online, either in your laptop or desktop, or at least in your mobile or tab. Okay, so I'm just going to give a brief idea that what we are going to do from tomorrow and how we are going to finish or crack the things. So basically, in the upcoming month, okay, in the upcoming 1 month duration of time, okay, or 30 or 40 days of duration of time, my plan is to cover subjects like pharmacology. A part of pharmacology will be covered, okay, the one. And the second thing is a part of general pathology will be covered. And the third is biochemistry. And the fourth one is the microbiology. So we have planned to cover all these four subjects in parts, as much as we can and as fast as we can. So first of all, why I have selected these four subjects is, access to the textbook is very limited for these subjects. Okay, you need to learn few things. What you have to learn, from where you have to learn, the group is going to guide you, whether you are in the hostel, whether you are in the college or out of college, or you are in a clinic. You have to read these books or the references from the group stuff only. Okay, so all these four subjects. The first important aspect why I have picked these four subjects according to the scenario that is going outside is, you'll be more comfortable. The group is going to help you out in learning these subjects from all the aspects. So that's the main thing why I have picked these four. So first of all, I'm just going to give a rough idea of the blueprint according to the NEET. Pharmacology is a very, very important and a tough subject, which is going to carry 14 marks, out of which 7 for normal pharmacology and 7 for general pharmacology, oral pharmacology or dental pharmacology, which mostly includes the chemotherapy and NSAIDs, local anesthesia and general anesthesia, and few emergency drugs, of which chemotherapy was already done, and people who has missed chemotherapy will be covered in further sessions. No need to worry about that. And the second important is general pathology. So general pathology, according to the NEET blueprint, is going to cover 7 marks. Biochemistry is going to cover 7 marks. Microbiology, along with general microbiology as well as oral microbiology, is going to cover 14. So this month we are going to cover somewhere around 42 to 50 marks. Okay, the first important aspect. And the second important aspect, what books to follow, what you need to do from your side, and how the group is going to help, will be discussed individually to the specific topic on a particular day on the group. But I'm going to give a rough idea of overall analysis of the entire month. Okay, so this schedule will be up to April 30th. We don't know how the scenarios will change as we move deep into the incubation period of this coronavirus, but whatever we have planned, I'll try to give my best to approach this plan up to April 30th. The government has planned only up to March 31st, but my plan is up to next month. Okay. Preferably, I want you to be safe, stay at home. Everything what is required for the preparation and what is required for your plans towards the NEET or aims will be provided by the group, and whatever best you can do from your side, uh, with all the basics that are really required, you have to manage. Okay. So first of all, the first subject I want to discuss is biochemistry. So what you need to do for biochemistry is already mentioned. The books that need to be carried for biochemistry is Phibia. Okay. As few of you people are starting fresh and may not have this particular book with you, you can either keep your dental pulse if you have as a reference, or you can keep your power play books for biochemistry synopsis. Okay. So whatever that is really required for the preparation will be provided, don't worry. And the textbook that is mandatory or required is your Sachin Narayana, the book what you have followed for biochemistry in your UG level. So that is more than sufficient, and whatever that is possible from our side, we are going to provide at the best for biochemistry. So rough idea of what we are going to do, that is tomorrow 23rd. So we are going to cover general biochemistry, which includes maximum about the cell, about the cell wall, cell, that is eukaryotic, prokaryotic differences, the basic differences, which are again common topics for your microbiology in this month. And we're going to cover all the cell organelles, their functions, and their metabolic activities, whatnot, everything related to cell biology will be covered, which is a part of your general microbiology also. The second day, in the first half, my plan is to cover the structure of carbohydrates, then followed by the metabolism. So structure will be covered on 24th and the metabolism will be covered on 25th. And I feel this is the utmost important topic, and you need to spend as much as time as possible to learn every aspect related to this. And coming to the 26th, we are going to learn about the structure of proteins, and 27th we are going to cover the metabolism of proteins. As already discussed, I have split your pharmacology into different parts, and I have distributed the pharmacology here and there. So the next one is 28th March and 29th March. We're going to cover CVS drugs, basics about the CVS physiology, and followed by the drugs of CVS will be covered on 28th and 29th. So 30, I feel like we need to cover the lipids and the metabolism of lipids. Okay. Then after 31st, I'm planning to cover some basics related to I'll be back to the biochemistry. So 31st, I'm going to cover vitamins and minerals, all the aspects related to vitamins and minerals, wherever they are in all the subjects, I'm going to cover vitamins and minerals. Coming to the 1st April, I'm going to cover enzymes. I feel enzymes is one of the easiest topic among the list in the biochemistry, which can be easily handled. And 2nd April and 3rd April, my plan is to cover the nucleic acids, the metabolism of nucleic acids, so the synthesis of nucleic acids, structure of DNA, RNA, your nucleotides, base, everything, whatever related to DNA and RNA and nucleic acid and the chromosomes will be covered. And 4th and 5th April, okay, I'm going to cover many other miscellaneous topics in the biochemistry straight away from the textbook. So we are going to finish and polish the basic things, whatever we have related to the biochemistry. So that's what the plan is. And my plan is 5th April, I'm going to keep a biochemistry 100 marks or preferably 120 marks exam. So be ready. Your first sub exam will be on April 5th, that is on biochemistry. So get ready for April 5th examination. So from April 6th, my plan is to start the microbiology. So first day I'm going to deal the general microbiology, a part of already your cells, eukaryotics, prokaryotics, cell wall, cell structures, and everything will be covered in biochemistry basics. So an extension of that further, I'm going to deal about the inflammation. Again, this inflammation is going to be inflammatory related cells are going to be part of your general pathology, which will be discussed in this month or in this pack or in this combo only. So then after, I'm going to deal about the immunity, immune system or the immune cells, whatnot, everything related to immunity. I will discuss about the hypersensitivities. I'll discuss about the complement systems, complement pathways, whatnot, everything related to the immunity, which moves around your perio, which moves around your endo and whatnot. Everything will be discussed in the form of general microbiology on 6th as well as 7th April. Then after, my plan is to cover bacteriology. First of all, I'm going to discuss the bacteria basics, that is the gram positive, gram negative, what is the difference between the cell wall of gram positive, gram negative, your cultural techniques, your staining techniques, everything related to the basics of bacteriology, followed by we need to discuss few bacteriology in the detail, which will be discussed on the group. Okay, so there are somewhere around 10 to 12 bacteria which are important for a dental student has to be discussed. So this we are going to cover on 8th, 9th and 10th. Okay, then after, the next plan is to cover the virology. So virology, every related virus, there are 5 to 6 viruses which are important, will take one day. So 11th we are going to cover virus, and followed by 12th we're going to cover virology. Particularly 12th we'll be discussing more of HIV, hepatitis and herpes, which are more important. Okay, so then after 13th April we're going to cover mycology. There are 4 important fungi which are really required in examination point of view, will be covered in the group from top to bottom. And then after, I'm going to discuss on 14th April, I'm going to discuss parasitology. There are again 6 parasites which are very important in examination point of view, will be discussed in the group from top to bottom. Then 15th April, again I'm back to pharmacology. I'm going to cover few pharmacology related stuff, that is drugs acting on GIT, or drugs which are used in gastrointestinal tract diseases will be covered. Okay, so this is what my plan is. Then after, 16th I'm going to start general path. So the basics of general path, cell in health, disease and healing, all these processes are which are common for many other diseases will be covered on 16th April. I'm going to cover respiratory drugs, again one more day for pharma. 17th I'll be back to general path. So general path, I'm going to cover cell in health and disease. So all related to your hyperplasia, hypertrophy, metaplasia, dysplasia, apoptosis, so calcification, dystrophic, all related to the cell. And I'm going to cover the process of healing, oral and extraoral, bone healing and everything. 18th April, I'm going to cover fluid dynamics, that is the fluid and hydrodynamic disorders and all the stuff, the basic mechanism of formation of edema and all these things will be discussed on 18th April, hemodynamics. Okay, and 19th, I'm thinking of to keep an exam. That exam is on microbiology, which is already done, and pharmacology. Pharmacology that includes the CVS, respiratory and GIT. And 20th April, I'll be back to your general path leftover, that is growth disorders. You talk about these cancers, how this genes works and how the genes are going to help and everything. And coming to the 21st, I'm going to cover the genetics, all the chromosomes, chromosome numbers, chromosomal disorders, all the stuff related to genetics will be covered, which is a very, very important topic related to the NEET. And 22nd, my plan is to cover the systemic pathology. Systemic pathology is not that important in examination point of view concerned to the dental students, because they'll be focusing mainly on the general pathology aspects. and oral pathology related stuff rather than the systemic pathology. So whatever that is required for systemic pathology, like your amyloidosis, there's a few aspects like sarcoidosis, actinomycosis, few general pathology related systemic stuff will be covered, okay, on that particular day. So coming to the 23rd, my plan is to cover the 23rd April. My plan is to cover general pharmacology. I mean, this is the only part of pharmacology which is the conceptual stuff. So all stuff related to general pharmacology will be covered on 23rd. 24th is again an easy topic, that is I'm going to cover in the morning half LA followed by GA in the later half. 25th is again an easy topic of pharmacology, that is NSAIDs will be covered. And 26th I am planning to keep a 120 marks examination on general path and general pharmacology, the pharmacology part, because all these three pharmacologies will be covered, more of an oral pharmacology or dental pharmacology. So then after you can have a good sensible revision on 27th, 28th and 29th, and your examination will be on 30th. Okay, so this exam will be for 240 marks, which includes 60 marks of pharmacology, 60 marks of general path, 60 marks of biochemistry and 60 marks of microbiology. So apart from this 240 marks grand exam, I'm planning to keep 3 other exams, sub exams, which will be the biochemistry exam on April 5th for 120 marks, and microbiology pharmacology exam on 19th April for 120 marks, and general path and general pharmacology exam will be on 26th April for 120 marks. Apart from this, there will be many other examinations, like preferably a daily examinations or topic specific examinations. The main ideology is mentors are working online and will provide you the stuff, the difficult stuff, in the most easiest way. So just try to follow the group, just try to finish the task according to the group schedule, try to give exams, try to be on time, because there is no other work apart from reading or relaxing, eating and sleeping, as we are not going for work, staying at home and peaceful. Okay, thank you all. Signing out, Dr. Srikanth from team MDSCONQUER. Stay safe and stay at home. Bye, take care.